National Assembly has commended Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu of Lagos State for his contribution to the education sector and increasing adoption of technology to improve and extend access to quality education in the state. Professor Julius Ihonvere, the chairman of the House of Representatives Committee on Basic Education and Services, offered the commendations while the committee was received by Governor Sanwo-Olu at the Lagos House, Alausa Ikeja, on Monday. He expressed satisfaction at the performance of schools in the state, stating that its adoption of technology as an important innovation to achieve inclusiveness and enhance learning in the state. Professor Julius announced the committee's commitment to its oversight functions in the state and order across the country to ensure alignment with federal government's goal on education and accountability in the deployment of provided resources to improve basic education, and make it available to all Nigerians. According to him, the committee will offer praise where due and criticism on other areas requiring improvement and redress.
Our visit here is part of our constitutional responsibilities to periodically look into what is being done by states with the funds they receive, the matching grant from the Universal Basic Education. And it's instructive that we are starting with Lagos. What that also means is that with Lagos we have set the standards high, and it may influence what we go to look at in other states. Lagos has done fairly well in terms of paying its matching grants. As I would say, you are doing well, you are setting a pace, and it's not called the Center for Excellence for nothing. But we don't want you to relax. We know you, we know the way you work. With all due respect, sir. You have surprised everybody, including myself, with the way you have been working.
Responding, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu highlighted some of the state government's intervention, including the provision of free MP3 e-learning tools to public schools in Lagos State under a CoExcel initiative with aim of boosting learning. He also disclosed his charge to teachers in the state to take their job seriously and with serious consideration of their roles as models of leaders of the future. Governor Sanwo-Olu noted that his administration accorded education top priority in line with today's reality, which projects knowledge as the key driver of socio-political, technological, and economic development. He welcomed the committee to Lagos State and commended it for its oversight functions, which he described as a good show of quality representation at the National Assembly.
Education in the last 2 years, this year in particular, I think they have a budget of about almost 10%. 8 or 9%, I think it's almost 10%, 12%, themselves and health, because I know health is 12.8, so they're also 12%. So you can see that year on year, we deliberately focus, or we're focusing on human capital index, health, education, things that can create the future for our youth, for our young ones, and also give them a capacity to, be sound mentally and physically. Beyond the budget is also to say that we deliberately went down to intervene at the primary school level, deliberately. To date, if my numbers are not missing, we've done over 100,000, benches and tables, clear, for the schools. Because we have 3 organs that are renovating. SUBEB is doing this. We have scripts, which is a special committee on school rehabilitation. We have LASIAMA, which is also taking care of schools maintenance, and upkeep, and to ensure that the standards are continuously met. And we also have even the Minister of Education himself, but let's even say Minister of Education is taking care of only secondary school. But we deliberately went down to the primary school and we said that we needed to put funding there in terms of physical infrastructure.
The committee members are Honorable Professor Julius Ihonvere, Honorable Benjamin B. Monzod representing Makurdi Goma Federal Constituency, Honorable Ademorin Koye representing Somolu Federal Constituency, Lagos, Honorable Akin Folari Mayowa representing Iledayo Okigbo Digbo Federal Constituency, and Honorable Awaji Inobek Dangome Abante Adoni Opobonkro Federal Constituency, River State. Honorable Mahamadu Shamsandeen of Kano State, Honorable Gaza Agbefri Jonathan of Castina, and Honorable Egberongben Adewale representing Apapa Federal Constituency in Lagos State.